Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. 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 Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.
Can we talk about it? Yeah. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Today's dope discussion is going to be very raw, very real, very unfiltered. And so I want you all to brace yourselves for that. And I want to apologize in advance for my passion and maybe my delivery. Okay. But something that is really bothersome to me and for me as a happily married woman myself is that I would want nothing more than for more men and women, young Black men and women, to experience the fulfillment and the love that me and my husband share. Is it perfect? No relationship is perfect. He get on my damn nerves sometimes. I get on his damn nerves sometimes, but we always find a balance and we always find that respect and that love and that peace at the end of the day that we need to continue to thrive and evolve and grow together. And that right there, that together piece is the most impactful and beautiful piece of a relationship. You know, so often we hear about people growing apart. Oh, I'm not the same person as I was when I was 21. You know, I'm not the same person that I was at 25. But being able to get with somebody, and yes, you do change. Yes, your interests may evolve. You may evolve. You may grow. You may be a shell of that old version of yourself that you used to be in the best way possible. But having somebody in your life, in your corner, on your team that supports you through that, that loves you through that, that is fucking incredible. And so many of us will never experience that because we are so fixated on the material possessions. We're so fixated on how we can use somebody and abuse somebody and get over and finesse and control and dictate. Like, it's so heartbreaking that you see day in and day out these young women being engulfed in this culture and in this lifestyle of being modern day hoes. That's just what it is. And it goes far deeper than a look, right? People can look at me, oh, well, Danica, you know, you sexy and you this and you that, so you might be old too. All this other bullshit. It goes deeper than the look. I'm talking about our lifestyles. Okay, I'm talking about our interests. I'm talking about our priorities. I'm talking about the things that we consider to be our standard and a part of who we are as human beings. That shit is flawed. We are nothing more than modern day escorts and prostitutes. And that is what we equate in today's time of being in a relationship. What John or trick can cash out on me the most, who got the top dollar, who can spend the most money. I don't give a fuck about who he is as a man, as a human being. I don't even care about what his interests are. I don't care about his goals and aspirations. What can he do for me? And I know, ladies, when it comes to men as well, right? Y'all can say things like, oh, well, these men, they be doing this and they be doing that and they be doing this and they be doing that. All right, bet, sis. But what about you? What about us? Why is it always this constant thing of having to point the blame back at somebody else? Look in the damn mirror. And I'm getting ready to say this, and it may again trigger some people, but I gotta be real with y'all. Oftentimes, the things that we are complaining about, as far as what men are doing, that we want to reverse everything back on them and make it their fault, it is a direct response to the lifestyles, the behaviors, the treatments, the activities that we have inflicted. Are there exceptions? Sure. But we're never that real and that honest to say, yeah, I did play a role in that. Or I did enable that. Or I did play a helping hand in creating such issues. We never do that. It's always, oh yeah, but the men. What about us? And it is a rarity. It is so sad and tragic that it is a rarity that women actually sit down and say, you know what? I am the problem. The reason why my title says women are cooked is because, like I stated before, so many of us are so fixated on the dollar amount, the material possession, the finesse of it all, that we completely miss the mark. We completely block our own damn blessings from being able to find our divine counterpart that we can evolve with, grow with, find love in, peace. We block that because it's always about the surface level bullshit that at the end of the day does not amount to anything. Now, I want to say this, and again, y'all, please like the video for us. Y'all know they be hating on us, so we got to combat this, okay? Combat the hate with a like. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Y'all know on our live streams, we get a little bit nitty and gritty. YouTube don't like that too much, so y'all got to help us out. Oftentimes, women confuse what the fuck I'm saying with, oh, well, are you telling us to settle? Are you promoting struggle love? Are you saying that we should go and build with a broke dusty and just live bare minimum lives? Never. Bitch, look at me. And it's no shade and no tea, but sis, look at me, then look at you. So you gotta know damn well I'm not promoting no shit like that. But what I am saying is it goes deeper and further than just that. We make the material possessions and the finesse of it all the end all be all. And that is why our marriages don't last. Our relationships don't last. Fuck it. Men not even approaching and checking for y'all no more. That's why y'all can't even go out to the damn bars and clubs and take a number home. It's that bad. You know why? Look at yourself. And my passion is, please make no mistake about it, my passion derives from love. I love y'all, popular, contrary to popular belief, I love y'all. I care about y'all. I want the best for y'all. For y'all. But so many of you all have it in your mind that whenever somebody is telling you something that is causing you to look in the mirror and take accountability, that, oh yeah, she trying to tear us down, and she a hater and she ain't no real woman. Girl, stop the bullshit. Because as long as you are stay in that, you're going to be stuck exactly where you are. Y'all, I came across this clip right here, and I'm gonna be real. It was a lot of people in the comments on this video talking about how, hold on, let me make sure my stuff is off. talking about how, this dude here, he's sassy, and, I think what he was saying was true, but I just don't like the way he said it. And to a certain extent, okay, I'll give y'all that. I'll give y'all, once I play the video, and I got another one I'm going to play after this, but I want to start off with this first, because this right here is very telling. I'll give y'all the fact that this man in this video clip, he was a little bit rowdy. Okay? Yeah, he dropped the B word. But y'all got to understand where a lot of these guys are coming from. A lot of these guys are coming from the position of, damn, I tried. Hold on, we're going to get into it. A lot of these guys that y'all would swear up and down are sassy. They are zesty, right? They just so disrespectful towards women. A lot of these guys are coming from the position of, damn, I tried. I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. I tried to build with her. I tried to love her. I tried to see where this could develop into, where it could blossom and grow into. I tried. But damn these bitches. After a while, it turns into that. It does. Do I like it? No, I really don't. Okay? I really don't. I feel like, if people are not presenting you with the proper energy or whatever that you're looking for, just remove yourself, and continue to conduct yourself in the same frequency of what you would like to attract to yourself, and it'll ultimately come to you. Okay, so I don't want anybody to get in that mode of fuck these niggas and fuck these bitches. I think that is absolutely counterproductive and destructive. Okay, however, I know that we all are human, and it does reach a level to where it's like, man, this is some bullshit. How much more abuse and neglect and disrespect and finesse can I take when all I have been trying to do is get into relationships, build, prosper, grow? Like, I've been doing that. And each and every time I'm met with this prostitute, escort-esque energy. Let's get into it, you all. Put a 2 in the chat. Hold on. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear this. Hold on, let me take it back.
What's your age? 31. Are you single? Yes, sir. What's the biggest problem?
My bad, y'all. I had it sped up. Hold on, let me change the speed. Okay. Put it 2 if y'all can hear.
What's your age?
31.
Are you single?
Yes, sir.
What's the biggest problem you run into dating women?
Okay. I see the 2s. Okay, we're going to get into this, you all. But I want to say this. Hold on, because my stuff tripping. Let me make sure everything is working. One moment. Because I don't want my stuff to start lagging. And I already had it jacked up with the speed. Okay. So as y'all could already hear, before we even got into the full video clip, is that this guy is being asked, how old are you? And, he's asking about the dating climate, right? So this is where I want to start the video off with, and then we're going to proceed forward. And I'm going to tell y'all why I feel like a lot of women out here today are cooked. I'm just going to be real about it. Okay. And I absolutely hate this for you, because like I said, I would want nothing more than for more of us in general, but especially my people, and the younger you are, the better. That means you have more life to continue to evolve and grow into. You know what I mean? So we're going to get into it. Okay, let's start from the top. My bad, y'all. I didn't share the screen. Okay, here we go. And we can hit 400. Okay, 300 first. Okay, let's get into this.
What's your age?
31.
Are you single?
Yes, sir.
What's the biggest problem you run into dating women in Miami now?
These buster ass, millionaire, trick ass niggas be fucking and poisoning these bitches' brains up. Because every time they come around me and they see that I'm not finna trick on them, and pay for their time and pay for their fucking nails and pay for their whole lifestyle. And I'm just actually trying to get to know the bitch to see if she actually is even worthy of being around me and worthy of my time. They look at it like, nigga, I just committed a felony. Women are expecting way too much.
Hold on, y'all. I knew they was gonna do this. I knew they was gonna do this. Every time we get into some real shit, they start messing with the connection. Okay? Every time we get into some real shit, they start messing with the connection. Hold on. Hopefully y'all can still hear what he said, though. Could y'all still hear what the brother said? Okay? Could y'all still hear what the brother said? We gonna start it from the top. I knew that. That's why I tried to close out all my tabs. Okay, let's start from the top. YouTube, don't start this shit. I know y'all be hating on the live streams. Hold on. They know we get real and raw on the live streams. Don't start this, YouTube. Okay? Let's start from the top.
What's your age?
31.
Are you single?
Yes, sir.
What's the biggest problem you run into dating women in Miami now?
These buster ass millionaire trick ass niggas be fucking and poisoning these bitches' brains up. Because every time they come around me and they see that I'm not finna trick on them and pay for their time and pay for their fucking nails and pay for their whole lifestyle, and I'm just actually trying to get to know the bitch to see if she actually is even worthy of being around me and worthy of my time. They look at it like, nigga, I just committed a felony.
Can y'all at least still hear him? Y'all can hear, yeah, they trying to chop and screw it up because they know I'm getting ready to go the fuck off tonight. They know that. Man, here they go. They know that it was working just fine until the brother started going off. And I'm going to be real about this, you all. He's not wrong. Y'all can say, oh, I don't like how he calling women bitches and talking about these tricks and all of this when those are just real men. See, real boss-ass men, they don't mind cashing out. It's all these broke dusties that got a problem. Hold on. He spoke volumes, Sorenzo. Wait a minute. It's a clean feed. Okay, let's just rewind it one time. I'm trying to let the connection come back. I look fine. It's something with, let me try this. I think I look fine, like I'm moving fine. But then when I start playing the video, they want to hate on the brother for going off. But all he doing is speaking facts. And I want y'all to peep game on what he said. He said, I'm 31 years old. That's not old. For him to only be 31 years old and he's having this level of frustration, that speaks volumes about how young this shit is starting with these prostitute ass hoes out here. I can't even call us women today. Y'all think that makes me proud? No, it doesn't make me happy. But it went from having a whole phase to complete and total whole culture. And it started younger and younger to the point of which now these men are in their early 30s and they like, fuck you bitches. Not women, not queens, not goddess, not Mother Earth. Fuck you bitches. It gets to that point because all of their 20s, y'all on this bullshit. Again, it went from whole phase to whole culture, whole life. John Chill says his attitude is totally wrong. Those guys with money are exposing the hookers. It's better to find out now before you invest your time into her. It's a double-edged sword. It's like, I feel you, but it's still fucked up. Right? Let me explain it. Because I am somebody that is also anti-sip lollipoppy, right? To where you're doing all of this extravagant stuff for a female that is undeserving, right? She's not giving you any type of appreciation, reciprocation, nothing. And when these simp lollipoppies, aka these suckers and easy licks, these sweet noodle back ass guys out here, when they start rewarding females for, again, not even being the type of woman that respects you, that appreciates you, that values you, all they do is create more of that delusion and confusion in these young ladies to where they start to feel like, oh, yeah, you know, well, shit, why do I need to be a supportive, loving, nurturing type of woman when I can get me a trick ass dude to cash out on me or sponsor me or splurge on me and give me a particular lifestyle and do life that way? And not only do they have that in their mind, but they start to project that onto other men. Like, oh, well, this trick ass dude did this for me. Why aren't you? Like, girl, what? Because I deal in balance, duality. Simp lollipoppies, they don't. Okay, they don't. But we're going to get into something a little bit deeper, though, John Till, in a second. Because although a lot of these tricks and simp lollipoppies can be kind of messing up the game as far as feeding into the delusion of a lot of these chicks' mentalities, it's a catch to it. And I feel like that catch to it, John Till, is absolutely backfiring on a lot of these chicks. Thank you, Successful. It says the phase never ends. It's suppressed for survival. Ooh, that's a bar. That's a bar. Okay, that is a bar. Damn, that's a bar. Successful. And the reason why I'm going to go ahead and say that that is a whole bar and a gem and a jewel is because you do notice that when it comes to certain women that were heavily engulfed in a lifestyle of being a whore, it never really goes away. Like, that's still something that is a part of them. It just transforms into something different to where it's not so overt as far as being a whore, but you're still on some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've noticed that. Like, and then when it comes to like the quote unquote good girls or the girls who were never kind of on that type of time, you never get on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bars. We're gonna get into it though. Thank you, Terenzo. It says, nah, cheese doesn't expose the rats. A cat will save your money for cheese for a burger. Bought today, paid for on Tuesday. Hold on, Terenzo. And that's what I want to get into. We're gonna get into it. Thank you, Jabari. It says getting my passport tomorrow because it is. They allow demanding what they don't qualify or remotely deserve. I'm done with American Black women. Hoes equal hell on earth, Lord. And I'm so sorry to hear that, Jabari. I really am, because like I said, I would want nothing more than for my people, especially, again, start early as possible to build, to thrive, to grow. Like, it's a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful life. And so many of you all will miss out on that type of shit because of what this young man right here is describing right now. But we do have another clip though. But y'all like the video for us. Hopefully it plays all the way through this time and we hear this brother out. The third time's the charm.
What's your age?
31.
Are you single?
Yes, sir.
What's the biggest problem you run into dating women in Miami now?
These buster ass millionaire trick ass niggas be fucking and poisoning these bitches' brains up because every time they come around me and they see that I'm not finna trick on them and pay for their time and pay for their fucking nails and pay for their whole lifestyle, and I'm just actually trying to get to know the bitch to see if she actually is even worthy of being around me and worthy of my time, they look at it like nigga, I just committed a felony. Women are expecting way too much when they haven't done anything for me yet. You know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't you lead with the wallet and provide for the woman from the get-go if you're interested in having something serious down the line?
Well, why would I provide someone who hasn't done anything for me yet?
So how does a man determine when it's okay to start spending on a woman versus holding off?
When she's actually shown that she's there for you with tangible proof, not just talking, not just speaking life into you, not just doing shit that every single bitch could do. And if you have respect for yourself as a man, you can do for your damn self. Bitch, I can cook for myself. I can clean for myself. I can hire a man. I know how to cook. I can hire a chef if I wanted to. But I'm at peace by myself. Till a woman actually brings some real tangible value to my life, making my life better, helping me make more money, helping me push me towards my purpose for an extended period amount of time without asking me for anything. That's when I'll start to see, okay, she's worthy of me spending my money and my resources on.
Put a 2 in the chat if you agreed with what this brother said. I don't care if you didn't like his delivery. I don't care about that shit. Get over it. Y'all call me and broke, dusty, bum ass niggas every day. Get over it. Put a 2 in the chat if you agree with what this brother said. Put a 1 in the chat if it's like, nah, he full of shit. He angry. He must be a broke, dusty incel. He don't get no play. He don't get no pussy. Put a 1 if you think that. Put a 2 if you agree. I'm trying to see something. I see nothing but 2s. Anyone? Does anyone have a 1? Anyone? Going once, going twice? Okay, perfect. Because I absolutely agreed with everything that brother said outside of maybe his delivery, right? I agreed 100%. And the reason why is because so many, he's speaking facts, so many women have been, again, indoctrinated with this bullshit mentality of, oh, every man that you find interest in, every man that approaches you, any man that finds interest in you, oh, you make him spend this amount of money. You make him jump through all these hoops and loops of fire. You make him go above and beyond to show and prove himself to you while you don't do a motherfucking thing in return, but be there. And in today's culture and climate, which I'm not too mad at, they would say things to the effect of, well, be pretty. Right? No, I'm not entirely mad at that. Successful says, tell her to make a list of elements besides her box. Uh-oh. Now we getting somewhere. Hold on. In today's climate, they take it a step further because they understand now, oh, yeah, well, I probably do got to offer something. So let's just be pretty then. I'll offer a man pretty and the possibility of pussy. That's it. Heavy on the possibility because that ain't guaranteed, nigga. If the bag ain't big enough, then your bed ain't big enough. I'm sorry, that ain't gonna work for me. Right? But at the end of the day, let's peep the game. All we are taught as women to do is to have a man invest. And when I say invest, I'm saying that very loosely because when it comes to an investment, you usually get a return on that. You make the initial investments and then down the line, you're going to be able to recoup something. So I'm saying that very loosely because with a lot of chicks today, no. You're not going to get anything in return but my presence. And that's temporary until I get tired of you or I find somebody bigger and better with more. Right? So I'm saying that loosely, but I want y'all to follow me with what I'm saying. This is why a lot of these brothers out here are pissed the fuck off. And it's not even taking long for them to develop these strong feelings of, yeah, I'm cool on that. He's only 31. He's only 31. And that type of shit does not just happen overnight, this frustration. No, this is years of bullshit back to back of women feeling like, oh, I'm the prize. What you gonna pay for it? When in all actuality, chicks, it's given, I'm the prostitute. What you gonna pay for it? But we gonna leave it over there for a second and we gonna come back to it. Oh, we gonna come back to that. But I agreed with everything this brother said outside of, these bitches, all this. Okay, whatever. 100%. Men today have reached the conclusion of, I don't need you if you're not going to help me to pour into the foundation. What did he say? He said, I can cook for myself. I can clean for myself. It's the same shit, y'all. It is doing nothing but amplifying. It's doing nothing but catching on like wildfire as far as men echoing the same sentiments. Bitch, I can cook for myself. I can clean for myself. You know what I mean? Like I can speak life into myself. Bitch, please. What are you ready and willing to do for me that is the equivalent of what you are seeking from me in exchange? What is it? Are you going to help me build my bread? Are you going to help me to continue down my life path towards my purpose? Are you going to help me to build this business? Are you going to help me? That's it. That right there. And I don't want to hear shit about, well, I tried that when I was young with Lil Rodney and them, and he ran off on me. He cheated on me. See, I was trying to pour into Lil Rodney and Ray Ray and build with him, but guess what he did? And that right there, ladies, I'm going to be very, very brutally honest with you all. That pisses me off. I hate when y'all say shit like that because it exposes the lack of work that you have done on yourself. Now, y'all could be sitting there scratching your head like, well, what do you mean? Like, I really did try with Ray Ray and them. All of that struggle love shit, I tried that with Ray Ray and them. You know, I tried to, speak life into him. I gave him my money. He told me what his dreams was. And, I tried to encourage him. I invested into his studio time. All this bullshit, right? And y'all will sit here as 30-plus-year-old women talking about, I'll never do that shit again. Not understanding that the whole approach of what you did for said males was flawed. That was not ever a man to begin with. You should never even fucked Ray Ray, let alone gave him some money. Are you dumb? You should never even blinked at Ray Ray, let alone gave him your fucking number. But here y'all go as 30-plus-year-olds talking about I'd never do no shit like that again because these are men. That was not no fucking man. But when it comes to grown-ass men, masculine men who are showing and proving to you, not just talking, not just giving you good dick. No, not just making you a multi-baby mama. No, not that's just popular and, he kind of cute. No. Actively showing and proving to you, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm working towards. This is what I have built by myself already. You get with him. You latch on with him. You build with him. You don't build him. You build with. That's where y'all miss out on. Thank you, Jabari. I see y'all. Give me a second. Let me cook because I got time tonight. So I literally fucking cringe when I hear grown-ass women talking about, I ain't never building with no man. I've done that. You never built with no man before, sis. You tried to build a bum into a man. That's a difference. And in no way, shape, or form am I telling y'all to get with somebody that is struggling. Right? Oh, yeah, I'm on the struggle bus, but one day, someday, it's going to happen for me. I'm not even saying to do that. I'm saying get with a man that you see the work. You see the fruits of his already active labor. You get with that because ain't no telling what you all could build and produce together as a unit in a team if y'all combined, if y'all collaborated. But y'all don't want to do that shit all because you are scarred from you trying to build a nigga into a man. That was never that. You can't even compare that. They are not the same. It grosses me out. Because again, it's a lack of reflection. It's a lack of accountability. You're not really assessing situations. You're just harboring hurt and then inflicting that same hurt or punishing future men that maybe you encounter with that hurt and making him have to pay for it. And that's bullshit. And that is why a lot of y'all are cooked. This young man right here, he said he's only 31 years old. Only 31. And he's like, yeah, I'm done with this shit. At 31? Damn, homie. I mean, not too long ago, it was at least taking men to hit 38, 40. 31? That means it is a lot of this hold out energy very early on. A lot of this entitled selfish energy very early on, to where it's like, y'all are fucked. Y'all ain't, I'm gonna be real with y'all, and it pains me to say this, because I, again, would want nothing more or better for you than to find your divine counterpart and live happily ever after. But a lot of y'all will never fucking get married, let alone in a relationship. Because too many of y'all are approaching men like how y'all are approaching this guy. Talking about, oh yeah, you know, what a was it? And you don't even fucking know him. He don't even know your name. But you want him to write you a check. Jabari says, it sucks. I have to go abroad to experience common human decency and respect outside my own culture and race, which will eventually lead to marriage. I'm a 27-year-old Black man. I want Black girls after I finish college and the NFL. This right here, what Jabari just said, proves my point. What is my point? These guys are starting younger and younger with checking out and being done with this nonsense. And ladies, y'all know what the scary part for you is? These are actually the men who desire marriage, family, commitment, love. Dare I say, these are them. They packing their shit up at 27, 31, 35, 40, and they out. These were your husbands right here. And not only are these the marriage-minded, family-minded type of men, these are the men who are established. They got money. They stable. You could have built with him. And yes, ladies, let's get out of this mindset of feeling like building with somebody means that they're broke. No, it's just building means to continue to add on. So if you meet a guy and he's making $200,000+ a year and you add on with him, that's building with him. Now his 200,000 can go to 400,000. 400,000, 500. That's what building is. Why do y'all have it in y'all's minds that when somebody tells you to build with somebody, that means that they are broke? This is why, again, a lot of y'all will never get married, because y'all don't understand that a marriage is building with somebody. Building wealth, generational wealth, building assets, building more stability, more security, building a family. That's building. So why are y'all so triggered every time somebody tells you to get with somebody and build with them? Why does it have to go to, oh, I'm too old to be building with somebody? Well, bitch, you'll always be by yourself. You'll never find a man, because that's a relationship. A relationship is building. I don't give a damn, ladies, if you met a man tonight and he makes $1 million a month. You would still essentially be building with him. At least you should. And if you're not, what the fuck he needs you for? And see, that right there is what triggers me, is that so many of us are being taught that it's okay for you to find you a guy to latch on to, and just milk him dry. I ain't building shit. He better already have that motherfucker built up. That's why a lot of y'all never be married. That's why you have young men like Jabari talking about, yeah, I'm out this bitch. I'm tired of this. I'll find me a Black woman somewhere else. This is why. Because y'all are okay and content with being fucking bums. And not even just a bum, but a needy, greedy ass bum. Oh, but as long as you pretty, that's cool. No, get the fuck out of here. That pisses me off. And I am in no way, shape, or form letting men off the hook, males off the hook. What did he say? He said in this clip, yeah, and I'm sick of these trick ass dudes, doing this and doing that, because again, they are feeding into that. But the catch to it, ladies, the catch to y'all, getting with these trick ass dudes who just want to splurge on you and all this and all that. Oh, they gonna be looking for a little sucky. I hope y'all know that. See, they leave that part out when it comes to the femininity coaching, right? You want these bucks, you're going to have to fuck. They don't tell y'all that part. Then y'all get all confused and discombobulated, like, what the fuck he take me for? What I look like? What you act like? What you sound like when you come through talking about where the dollars at? I ain't doing shit unless you gonna pay for this. What does that look like and sound like? What does that act like? Let's make this shit really make sense. A relationship is building with, period. I don't care if, again, you are dealing with a man that is making multi-millions of dollars. If you only making $25,000, bitch, you better be adding on. You better be doing something productive. You better be adding on something of value. And it can't just be, well, I'm cute. I do kind of provide a little pussy every now and again. Pretty and pussy. I think that's pretty good. No. That's not going to keep, again, that foundation thriving, growing, evolving. That ain't enough. Men have reached that level of enlightenment and it's fucking y'all up. Like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me you want to get in a relationship with me for my monetary value, my monetary contributions, my love, my support, my dick and all of this, and I can't expect nothing in return from you but pretty pussy and depletion? All you're doing is subtracting. Wow, adding on more responsibility for me, more bills for me. Bitch, you got me fucked up. That's what we are today. And that's why a lot of y'all are cooked. Because y'all are being taught that that's okay. That's a part of you being a woman. That's a part of you being a wife. The disrespect. Then, when a woman, such as myself, comes through like, nah, that ain't right. That's not all that it is to it. Now, we the pygmies. Come on, sis. Are we dumb? Y'all want to insult women by calling them pygmies while you yourself are in search of a man to pick you. That makes no fucking sense. Let's start there. You're actively looking for a man to pick you while trying to insult another woman for being picked, may I add, and calling her a pygmy. When that's essentially what y'all are all in search of. Y'all are just doing this shit wrong. Because you have no value. Y'all come through with your hands out looking for handouts. And this is why there is no man out. Bars. Men are not outside no more. We keep on exposing that shit back to back. Men not going to bars, clubs, singles events, mingle events. That shit dead. You know why? Because there's too many fucking prostitutes. But there's more. Because a lot of you ladies out there were misinformed. We can hit 600, 500 first. Hold on. Successful says, when you're self-sufficient, there's no dangling carrots, period. Hold on. Did I miss anybody else before I get into this next clip? because we got a lot to get into. Thank you, Carrington. Hold on. Let me go to my phone. Carrington says, American conservative black women are the best. It's going to get, my boy. I went overseas looking for a wife in the last 3 years, and I ran it to a whole prototype that I have never seen before in London. 100. What's the HO? A whole prototype? I don't know what that is. You got to make it make sense. I get confused now. Okay, I missed a lot of y'all. Thank you, John Till, for your $5. Thank you, Successful. Thank you, John Till again. It says that's Miami. They're trading rides on boats to swallow DNA flows. Oh my God, those guys are paying for a service. We're gonna get into it. John Till, you wait. And I appreciate y'all so much for y'all donations. Okay, thank y'all for y'all super chats. Because y'all ain't gotta give me no money, so I appreciate when y'all do. Y'all are dope. But yes, John Till, wait a minute, hold your horses, baby. Thank you, Jabari. Thank you, Terenzo. I got you. Thank you, Successful. Thank you, Rajay. Rajay says these hoes got nothing but a used fish market to offer. Rajay, ho. Pipe down. We got more to get into. Give me a second. Thank you, Daniel, for your 5. He says showing support. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, Del Rico, for your 10. You always showing love, Del Rico. Salute to you. Thank you, Successful again. It says, okay, I got that one. I got Jabari. I got Carrington. Thank you so much. Thank you, Successful. It says, as a former sprinter, I always sprinted through and past the finish line. Good luck waiting at the finish line. Call me a Brown, Casper, or Flash. Whoopsie. Hold on. Jabari says, even though my ex-white girlfriend had mental problems too, she was the only who believed in my dreams. My 2 black exes made the conversation about their success. Oh shit. Jabari. I do have another clip, y'all, and it is a long clip. But let me, it's just so much thought y'all are provoking and inspiring me to say and expound upon. First things first, let me start by saying this. A lot of the women out there are absolutely cooked because y'all have completely ran the men away. The men are completely turned off. They're getting on flights, boats. They stay in their motherfucking house. It's bad. Okay, it is bad. They are heavily engulfing themselves in work, business, self-development, and improvement. They're not thinking about a relationship because y'all are not thinking about a relationship. All y'all are thinking about is money, yourself, greed, your needs. Y'all don't give a fuck about these men. You don't. And they see it. They see it. They know it. They feel it. You show it. Again, bars. And now y'all have painted yourselves into a corner to where all you will be surrounded by is Johns and tricks. But what comes equipped with these Johns and tricks? Dicks. Whoopsie! But then y'all want to get offended when men are saying, okay, you want my wallet? I want that WAP. You want my money? I want that honey. You want withdrawals? I want them jaws. Now y'all mad as fuck. Oh, what you were? But they didn't tell y'all that part in these femininity weak ass coaches. They didn't tell you that. Oh, no. You're the prize. You're beautiful. All you have to do is do your makeup like this and wear your corset and your push-up bras and just make sure that, you're going to the bars and you're sitting down at the bars at the high-end hotels like a fucking prostitute. Put on your fancy red lips and your fancy red dress and your fancy red bottoms. And, before you know it, he's going to be in your red bottom. Yeah, your ass is red because you know what he doing? Tagging that ass. Yeah. The red bottom in the damn air. But they don't tell y'all that motherfucking part. Instead, they just feed y'all a bunch of what? Fluff. Yeah, that's what she said. Fluff and fairy tales. And now you feel like, oh yeah, because that's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't listen to these pick-me bitches like the Nicki Marie, because she ain't gonna tell me what I want to hear. You know, she ain't gonna tell me that it's gonna stroke my ego. See, she don't understand that a real woman, I ain't gotta do shit. A man just gonna know. There's no men, sweets. What you mean? Ain't no men outside. What do you mean, sweets? Y'all be pissing me off with this fake ass and manifesting bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's be clear. I am a strong believer in manifestations. Let's not get that fucked up. But y'all do everything to a fucking fault. It's everything y'all do is flawed. Y'all be manifesting to a fault to where you become completely fucking out of your mind. Delusional. You are not even a direct reflection. You are not even the compatible frequency for said manifestation. Don't y'all know that that is a part of manifesting? Let's go back to the church, right? Because a lot of y'all swear up and down, I'm Christian. Oh, okay. Let's go to the church. When you are praying your prayers, and you like, oh God, I just want this type of man, and I need this type of life, and I need this type of love, and I need this type of house, and I need this type of money. When you are doing that, but your energy, your mentality, your frequency, is that too witchy of some vocabulary words? Let's take away your energy and your frequency. Let's just say when your heart and your mind is not in alignment with what you are praying for, and your lifestyle is in direct opposition of what you are asking God to deliver to you, don't you know it won't come through? You're not even where you need to be. Let's dumb it down some more. You can't come to a man who is at this level and you're all the way the fuck down here talking about, yeah, I deserve. Did you what? No, you deserve what you are. You're not on my level. And if you do approach said man that is here and you're down here, guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to go down here on your motherfucking knees. Because this ain't free, baby girl. I'm up here, you down here, you gonna stay down here. Suck it. But they don't tell y'all that part though, because that don't sound fancy. Like I'm a real ass bitch and I don't settle. Down to y'all that. Because they don't feel good. That reality, that's too much to handle. You have to be compatible. A lot of y'all not fucking compatible. Which is why y'all are being rejected or completely disrespected. That's just facts. That's just facts. Whoopsie. Y'all are being taught this bullshit, which is why, once again, the men not going to clubs, bars. They not going to your damn house. They're not even talking to y'all. They're not even approaching y'all. You know why? Because you're not an energetic match. You're not even a physical match. Oh, let me say this before I play the next clip, y'all. And again, like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all so very much for being here. I gotta say this. This gonna piss y'all off because I know y'all be watching from the clouds and shit. Something else that screwed up a lot of women that got y'all cooked is that not only were you being taught that it was okay for you to demand and command all of these different things from a man and not meet him with anything in return, but y'all are also cooked because these men, have leveled up so much so that you don't meet their standard. The men that y'all are looking to get into relationships with, they looking at y'all like y'all are the new broke dusties. Damn, homie. The tables keep on flipping. Everything keeps reversing. Y'all know how y'all swore up and down that you would never have to settle yourself or change yourself to fit any man's expectation or standard or mold. I ain't losing no weight. I ain't changing my attitude. I ain't going to get me no new job. That man better have all that money. That man better take care of this, take care of that, and just accept me for who I is, right? Remember y'all did that? The men actually did take that advice. The men are actually out here going to the gym, working out, eating healthy, elevating their minds. Again, doing that self-development, self-improvement. Y'all have fucked up so drastically. So now the men are too good for you. Where the fuck they do that at? Whoopsie. Y'all didn't anticipate that. Y'all anticipated these men just accepting you for who you are as you stay stagnant and complacent. While they leveled up, while they had to get more money, had to improve themselves and all this extra nonsense, which is not nonsense. Like, we all should be doing this shit, right? But nevertheless, still my point remains. Y'all expected for these men to do all these upgrades while you stayed the same and just accepted you for who you are. Bullshit and all. When all you did was cook your damn self and X yourself out the market, because now these men are like, well, damn, I done elevated. I can do better than her. Now, again, they're getting their fucking passports. Like, all of this. Come on, y'all. Y'all don't see what you've done? Y'all don't see how y'all have cooked y'all damn selves. And what's so diabolical is that y'all rallied up behind these same bitches who seasoned you up, fattened you up for the grilling. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is this. Any woman who told you, all right, yeah, sis, you too good for this. You ain't got to change that. You ain't got to rearrange that. You good just the way you are. These men better bow down and obey. These men better cash out and cater to you. These men better submit to you. You the queen. Y'all rallied up behind them same females, and all she did was allow you to be cooked in the damn streets. Ain't no man coming. Ain't no man outside. And guess what? Those same chicks that you rallied up behind, she's probably just as cooked as you, or she got everything that she's teaching you that you should have and you should get, but she's not giving you the real game on how to get it. That's the most diabolical part about it all. These chicks, they're online telling you, oh, do this, do that, and she's not even doing that shit. She got her man already. She ain't gonna tell you that. She ain't gonna tell you she being a submissive, supportive wife to her husband or her boyfriend, whatever the fucking case may be. She ain't gonna tell y'all that. But online, yeah, I'm gonna fatten y'all up, because as long as you stay by your motherfucking self, you're gonna keep coming back to me because you need my help. You still ain't got no man yet, sis. You need my course and a corset. That's nasty work. And on top of that, guess here's the huge catch to it all, y'all. She's getting paid while a lot of the women out here are broke and broken. And y'all will keep on being broken because she's feeding y'all broken bullshit. But the broken bullshit is what keeps my pockets full. Whoopsie. You'll never be whole. Y'all following broken ass females, or y'all following chicks that are living completely different from what they are telling you that they're living. Bitch, I got a man at home. I treat him real good because he a good man. I wouldn't dare tell my husband or tell my boyfriend or my baby daddy, nigga, you need to bow down to me and old baby and do. I'll be a good woman. I ain't got time to be out here by myself. The men ain't outside. Diabolical. Meanwhile, you have men as young as 30 years old. Like, fuck these bitches. What? I'm gonna play it one more time because I wanna stop it and break it down bit by bit.
What's your age?
31.
Are you single?
Yes, sir.
What's the biggest problem you run into dating women in Miami now?
These buster ass millionaire trick ass niggas be fucking and poisoning these bitches' brains up because every time they come around me and they see that I'm not finna trick on them and pay for their time and pay for their fucking nails and pay for their whole lifestyle, and I'm just actually trying to get to know the bitch to see if she actually is even worthy of being around me and worthy of my time, they look at it looking like, nigga, I just committed a felony.
That part. I want y'all to pay attention to what this young man said. Again, let's get away from all the delivery and all he said, bitches and all, whatever. Let's pay attention to what he said. He said, whenever I try to get to know a woman, try to establish something with a woman, she looking at me like, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Where them dollars at? This is why y'all are really cooked, because the men who tried, y'all fucked them over. Y'all turned them off. Y'all made them say, okay, I see what this is. All right, I'm done. Now these same men in their houses, chilling. Nowhere to be found outside. No, not mixing and mingling. None of that. Now y'all fucking crying. But again, get rid of your emotion. Listen to what he said. He essentially just said in a nutshell, I've been out here trying to build something real with these women. And each and every time they gave me their ass to kiss. Each and every time they took me for granted. Each and every time I wasn't good enough because I was trying to establish something genuine. And all they was looking for was fucking gold. And again, another level to the cookness, ladies, is that a lot of these men that y'all did not give the opportunity to let things naturally unfold, they had the gold. Let that marinate. I get so fucking tired of hearing women say things like, these broke dusties, these broke dusty, these broke ass men, these zesty, sassy ass men. Why does he have to be zesty and sassy and a broke dusty? All because he's having some level of self-respect. All because he's trying to really get to know you. Why do y'all do that? And then, like I said, y'all end up blocking y'all own damn blessings because them same men, they had the goal. They just wanted to make sure that you were worthy. And the irony to it is, y'all end up with guys who are cashing out on you. But again, bitch, where that throat at? Come on, throat goat. This ain't for the free. Y'all run into that. Or you run into the real, authentic broke dusties who are wearing all of their damn money, who are cashing out on you with motherfucking 2020. What them damn checks that they got for everybody that was in the damn epidemic? Y'all know the pandemic. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He about to go to jail in 6 months because all his shit is laundered, stolen. Yeah, the PPP loan. Look, y'all be getting finesse. Do y'all know how many countless times I've heard gold digging bitches get finesse out they motherfucking socks because they thought they hit the jackpot, and it's like, nah, bitch, you hit that PPP pimp. a PPP loan pimp. That's it. Oh, girl, he got money. See, I told y'all, we don't settle for no broke dusties. We only deal, the stimulus checks, the PPP loans, all of that shit. This a PPP loan player pimp. Okay. The stimulus, what we gonna call him? The stimulus sucker, whatever. For we gonna make us shit. Now you just distraught. Oh, I can't believe, girl. Can you believe this nigga? He was broke for real, and he getting ready to go to jail because the PPP loan people had caught up with his ass. Girl, just goofy. Y'all laughing. I'm dead ass here. I've heard that numerous times. I'm like, see, that's why you can't be no gold digging hoe. Like, you end up finessing your damn self. Oh, okay, since I know these bitches like niggas with money, well, I'm gonna give me a PPP loan. You know what I'm saying? Flip that motherfucker. You know, she gonna send me in the motherfucking Maserati and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some butterfly doors on that motherfucker. She gonna, these hoes gonna come running. And then they do. And now you done got finesse out your motherfucking pussy because you was chasing PPP loan pimps.
Women are expecting way too much when they haven't done anything for me yet. You know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't you lead with the wallet and provide for the woman from the get-go if you're interested in having something serious down the line?
Because bitches be playing. Let's be abundantly clear. This is why y'all are cooked. Y'all be playing. A lot of chicks will say things to the effects of, oh, well, I would, but I just need to see, you know, can we do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? Can you do that? Then when the man says, okay, well, I do like her. I would like to see where this can go. Let me go ahead and, you know, spend a little something. Let me cash out a little something on her. Now you want more. Without having a title, without any reciprocity, without any fucking respect, there's no real skin in the game for you at all. And I mean that literally and physically. Literally and figuratively. Literally and emotionally. All of those different things, baby. There's no skin in the game. And then before you know it, here's the most diabolical part about it. A man to make all of these initial investments into this woman because, again, he likes her and he understands that she is looking for a man to invest into her before she gives him any type of return. But guess what happens? Not only does she expect more without any return, without any respect, reciprocity, but the moment that something bigger and better and more flashy and glittery comes around, she owns to the next. Now your investment was for what? You see her with the next nigga. See her with the next trick. Oh, it wasn't you. It was me. I mean, I just didn't see you like that. But you saw my fucking money like that, though. These are the type of games y'all play. This is why men say, oh, okay, well, let me stop doing that and dial that shit back. I'll never go above and beyond to show and prove to a woman my interest or my value. Oh, no, she got to meet me halfway because I'll be damned. Y'all was playing. Too many hoes was playing. That's why y'all cook now. Now y'all are so desperate now that y'all are begging these men to, again, come outside, go on the date, flirt with me again, talk to me again, approach me again, hell, fuck me again, please. Because y'all turn men off that bad. Like, I'll never do that shit again. Never. Do y'all know how much it takes for a man to be vulnerable? All for him to let his guard down and then get fucking finessed? Oh, I'm pretty sure it does a number. To where it's like, oh no, I'll never do that shit again. And yeah. No investments being made unless she is giving me tangibles, like you said. This is why men stop with that whole, oh, lead with your wallet bullshit. You lead with your wallet, she gonna leave with your wallet. Bars. Let's continue.
Well, why would I provide someone who hasn't done anything for me yet?
So how does a man determine when it's okay to start spending on a woman versus holding off?
When she's actually shown that she's there for you with tangible proof, not just talking, not just speaking live into you, not just doing shit that every single bitch could do. And if you have respect for yourself as a man, you can do for your damn self.
Where did that come from? That came from bitches doing bare minimum. See, every time men start to peep game and catch on, y'all try to tweak some shit like, oh shit, well, let me at least do this. So y'all will start doing bare minimum bullshit like, oh, let me speak life into you and encourage you and motivate. Oh, let me clean up and do your laundry. Bare minimum bullshit. Because again, they understood like, oh, damn, like they catching on. Let me do something. And guess what? That got tired and threw and played out when men started to compare and contrast. That really does not equate to what you're requiring of me, though. Like, I can really do your job for myself. So now I need real tangible. Let's peep the game, y'all.
Bitch, I can cook for myself. I can clean for myself. I can hire a maid. I know how to cook. I can hire a chef if I wanted to. If I'm at peace by myself. Till a woman actually brings some real tangible value to my life, making my life better, helping me make more money, helping me push me towards my purpose for an extended period amount of time without asking me for anything. That's when I'll start to see, okay, she's worthy of me spending my money and my resources on.
This next clip I'm going to share with you all perfectly balances out what this brother's gripes and feelings were. Because unfortunately, we have so many women out there who are partaking in particular lifestyles, partaking in particular actions that again are running the men away. And this is again why a lot of y'all are cooked and being left to the streets. And when I say to the streets, I mean that shit. Y'all just being passed around from John to John, from trick to trick and back to John. Because y'all ran off the good quality men who are actually trying to build and establish something serious. Get the likes up for me. Let's listen.
Yeah, and then as far as, I think you already answered from the last girl about the business part. I am a wedding planner. I did a wedding yesterday. It's not where I want it to be right now. I am looking for an investor, and usually when I date for money, there are guys that are there. How do I approach them with that?
So you want to approach the guy you're dating about investing in your business?
Right, yeah.
Did y'all hear what she said? Successful says, my wallet is on D&D. Message. Carrington says, what I'm saying is the dating market overseas for the other Western women is the same as the girls in Miami. Women in London and other Western countries are extreme hoes. Wow. Beyond what you would imagine. Wow. So are all the fucking women cooked? Lord have mercy. This shit is spreading. This is why I go so hard, y'all. This is why I go so damn hard. Because I wanted to prevent today from happening, but it's looking like it's getting progressively worse. But thank you so much, Carrington. I'm sorry to hear that shit. Successful says new penny menu item, cooked hyena sandwich. Successful. Let's not. Jabari says misery loves company and profit. Queen swindle. Whoopsie. Hold on, we got more. Did y'all hear what this young lady said? Let's take it back just a little bit.
Yeah, and then as far as I think you already answered from the last girl about the business part. I am a wedding planner. I did a wedding yesterday. It's not where I want it to be right now. I am looking for an investor, and usually when I date for money, there are guys that are there. How do I approach them with that?
So you want to approach the guy you're dating about investing in your business?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Look at how Ashley is looking at this young lady. Now, I'm gonna be real, you all. I have been getting recommended a lot of Ashley's content. And when I clicked on this video here, I could appreciate Ashley's honesty. And y'all know once you watch one video, it starts recommending you more and more videos. And so I've been watching quite a few of Ashley's videos, and I'm not really too mad at her advice. I'm going to be honest with you. She's telling women to elevate their look, get in shape, change their mentalities. And one video in particular today that I watched, it was this young lady on there who you could really tell was a genuine, sincere type of chick, to where she's not out here looking for a man to spend a bunch of money on her and, pretty much trick off on her and all of that. And so she came to Ashley for advice, and Ashley was like, look, I know that y'all are probably seeing a bunch of people on social media like me or Shira7 and, all these other people. But she said, this is why I can respect Ashley. She said, you need to stop that. In a nutshell, Ashley was like, no, you're not the type of girl, and you don't have to be that type of girl. You know what I'm saying? Because the young lady on her live stream, she was dating a guy and everything was going great. Like, he was inviting her places. He said he was going to delete his dating app and, spend a lot of quality time. And the relationship was progressing and moving forward. And so the girl came online feeling like she needed some kind of validation, because what she's hearing and seeing online is a bunch of bitches talking about how, yeah, if this nigga ain't gonna be cashing out on you, if this man ain't gonna be spending all his money on you, then he ain't shit. She went to Ashley like, well, damn, should I dump him? Should I leave him alone? Because yeah, he's taking a lot of time to spend with me, and he's paying attention to my interests, and we having a good time, but he ain't spending a whole bunch of money. Like, it ain't nothing like that. And honestly, I'm the type of chick to where I'm not really looking for no shit like that. I just feel like, we have a great time, and I feel like we have a lot of chemistry, a lot of things in common. I feel like he's a good guy. He's a great man. And, so what's your advice? And Ashley was like, stop paying attention to this bullshit on social media. She said, I think you should continue to date him. And so many of us this is what pissed me off. It is so many young ladies out there, young women out there who are impressionable, who are looking for validation, who are looking for their tribe, and they're not finding their tribe because to them it's like, well, I feel like he's a good guy and he's sweet and he's kind to me, he tends to me, and all of these different things. But because it's not coming attached with a huge Birkin bag or a red bottom or a Chanel motherfucking perfume and lip gloss, what the fuck, now it's like, oh well, maybe he is, a settle. Maybe I shouldn't stay right here because, the women online say this type of shit is struggle love and it's broke, dusty behavior, because why didn't he pay to get my nails done and my hair done and, buy me some new clothes and buy me some new shoes? Or should I leave him? So I'm going to be real. I did gain a new level of respect for Ashley, because she was like, in a nutshell, fuck what these bitches talking about. Keep on dating him. I feel like y'all are a perfect match. You seem to like him. Sorry. You seem to like him. He seems to like you. So, yeah, don't worry about these bitches online. Oh, spin this, spin that. She said that's not your personality. That's clearly not who you are. So, no, you shouldn't expect this and expect that, because that's not what your character is. I can respect a woman being honest like that. Like, you're not no gold digging hoe like a lot of us are. So, yeah, don't do that. Like, no, that's your lane. Why do we not have more women out there giving alternative perspectives? So where it's like, look, that's not your lane. Do you know what that lane comes equipped with? Okay, well, you don't know nothing about that, so stay right there. You're good where you are. We don't have bitches like that. A lot of these chicks like, oh, it's broke dusty shit. Don't do this. And he can be a perfectly good gentleman. But because these bitches said, oh, he need to come equipped with this dollar amount attached to him. He need to be already cashing out and tricking off on you on the first fucking date. Don't know your name. Don't know his last name. But that's cool. Yeah, that's settling. And so many women are receiving these messages to where they get on social media and it's no shame to this young lady, but they come on social media looking like this to where Ashley is sitting there perplexed like, you want no shade, you want a man that you essentially just met to invest into your business? The delusion of it all. The delusion of it all. And it's no shade. But because these quote unquote fake ass femininity coaches are teaching these young girls out there that they are the prize, regardless. You're a woman. You ain't fat, whatever the fuck. You look like a little something, you the prize. So therefore, it's okay for you to come to a man entitled, looking for a handout, greedy, needy, and selfish. And that's okay because you are a woman. A man bows down to you. You ain't gotta offer that nigga shit but your presence and the possibility of pussy. That's not even guaranteed. This is what y'all are programming these young ladies to conduct themselves like. And then y'all are sitting here in 2025 scratching y'all's heads like, I just don't understand why these men, don't be trying to go outside no more and approach us and take us seriously. Because, bitch, you looking for a sponsor, not a husband. You looking for a trick, not a life partner. You're looking for somebody to give you charity, not a divine counterpart. This is why the men are done. Look at how she's even approaching a relationship. How can I get this nigga to buy into what I got going on? Again, fuck what he got going on. I don't even know him. So, dear Ashley, please teach me how to get these men to just out the bat, out the gate, give me all they motherfucking dough. Because I'm a queen and I'm the prize. And again, no shade, but girl, you don't even look like nothing. Very, 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 very standard. Get money, you laughing. I'm really not trying to be mean. This is my opinion. In my opinion, like, girl, you got your nerve. You got bad bitches out here who do you, and I love that Ashley gets into this. You have bad bitches out here who got a slurp and chirp and burp for the Birkin bag. And you come through real standard like, yeah, how can I get him to, give me a, maybe 20,000, 30,000 invest in my business? I mean, what? Ashley is definitely perplexed. Like, this girl, do I read her for filth or do I say, hit me up on the conference call and it's gonna run you $1,000 an hour? Because, bitch, please. But again, let's pay attention. This girl calls into Ashley's level up shit, whatever the fuck, and she's asking, hey, how do I get a man that I essentially just met to invest into my business? And then y'all wonder why men don't fucking talk to y'all, because you're coming to him with a business plan. instead of trying to get to know him genuinely first. Like, damn, bitch, like, can I get to know you? Y'all don't see men, as human beings. Y'all see them as tricks, sponsors, Johns, paychecks, ATMs. That's bullshit. This is why they're not outside.
Say, hey, I need, 20,000
Hold on. So the last guy that you were dating, you guys went on a couple of dates. He flew you out the country. And did he ask you, because I'm assuming he was way older than you were, right? How much older?
It was like maybe 40.
Okay. So did he already approach you with what do you need? I'm assuming he said that from the jump because you're 25 and he's in his 40s.
Right.
She's 25. And again, you all, let's make this abundantly clear, and I hope they're not messing with my connection too bad. Can y'all still hear her? I know it may be a little choppy, but I hope y'all can at least still hear. But I want to peep the game with this. This young girl, she's only 25 years old, and I am in no way, shape, or form trying to say that she's unattractive or anything like that. But what I'm trying to drive the point home to say is these chicks are very, very average, very basic, and they are coming through with standards and expectations that are out of this fucking universe. And it's all because this is what we are being indoctrinated with on an ongoing, consistent basis. This is what the young girls are hearing. She's only 25. This is what she's hearing from her elders. That's why I call this shit out. Y'all be wondering why I go so hard. She hate women. No, I don't. I hate the bullshit that females do. I love women. I support women, please. I hate the bullshit that females do because y'all have no idea the poison that y'all then inflict upon these young girls and have them believing that they can do and get away with. And then when life catches up to their ass, when they're approaching 35, 40, fuck it, 31, like the other guy was. Now they scratching their head like, well, what did I do wrong? Like, all I did was listen to what Shira 7 said. All I did was listen to what the Queen Breaker said. All my aunties told me to do this. But did you ask yourself, does your auntie have what you are seeking, which is true, genuine love? Or is she with a trick that she says that is unattractive to her, she doesn't even love, but because he was able to afford her a certain lifestyle, that's what she settled for, essentially. A lot of y'all are looking for true, genuine connection, right? Y'all don't just want to get with a fugly ass nigga that got a few bands and then just live like that, do you? No, a lot of y'all looking for money and love. And your faves that you are even looking up to, they don't even have that shit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Sprinkle, did she say, oh yeah, fuck love and fuck a man being attractive and all that? I don't care. Just spend his money up. The fuck y'all looking for love and compatibility and everlasting bullshit? Why y'all looking for that? Can the nigga buy you a bag? Then when that shit backfires, because it always does, as human beings, we need genuine connection. When we don't have that, it's a recipe for motherfucking suicidal thoughts. We need fulfillment. We need peace. We need love. Why do y'all think when little infant babies are neglected by their mothers and shit like that, they grow up very awkward? They're very off because as human beings, we need love, nurturing, connection. So for y'all to build and base y'all's relationships off of having none of that and only $1 amount, bitch, what you think you finna be on in a few months, let alone years? In a few months, you're gonna be miserable as fuck because all you did was base your relationship off of money, materials, and not the man. Do you need money? Yes. Do you need materials? Yes. But you need that man first things first. You don't even like him. And you think you're finna be happily ever after because you got a few dollars. Do y'all know how many billionaires and millionaires take themselves out every fucking year? That should tell y'all money and materials is not the end all motherfucking be all. So it pisses me off to see this young, very basic, very standard young lady having in her mind that she can be so damn entitled to a man's money, something that he's worked his ass off for. And she can just walk up to him and prance up and say, hey, give me $20,000 for my business. Oh, by the way, what's your name?
Hold on. So the last guy that you were dating, you guys went on a couple of dates. He flew you out the country. And did he ask you, because I'm assuming he was way older than you were, right?
Hold on, because she gave a dollar amount. Let's take it back.
The last girl, about the business part. I am a wedding planner. I did a wedding yesterday. It's not where I want it to be right now. I am looking for an investor. And usually when I date for money, there are guys that are there. How do I approach them with that?
So you want to approach the guy you're dating about investing in your business?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Like say, hey, I need, 20,000 for.
Hold on. So the last guy that you were dating, you guys went on.
She said, hey, I need $20,000. Let's be very clear. A lot of y'all are not even having a yearly salary of that. A lot of y'all laid the fuck off. And she has it in her mind that she can have that level of audacity to walk up to a man that she just started talking to. Talking about, hey, can I have $20,000? Because after all, I'm only dating you for money. And that's cool, young ladies, if that's what you're looking for, but know what that type of shit entails. That tail.
A couple of dates, he flew you out the country. And did he ask you, because I'm assuming he was way older than you were, right? How much older?
It was like maybe 40.
Okay, so did he already approach you with what do you need? I'm assuming he said that from the jump because you're 25 and he's in his 40s.
Right. I had to ask for it. So he didn't really know, but.
Right. Of course. At 25 and he's 40, you can ask. And what did he say?
He said, yeah, it was like a small sum. It wasn't like a lot, but when it comes to big money like that, they're like, what is that for? What's my, return going to be looking like? So.
AKA, are you going to suck it? Cause bitch, that's a lot of money. You must want to take a lot of it.
I want to see what type of approach for that kind of money should I go for?
And how are you going out? What are you wearing? What's the hair looking like? Are these guys
Yeah, I have so many.
I don't really want to talk about this on live if I'm being honest.
Okay.
But
I wonder why. Why did Ashley not want to talk about this on live? Because they was gonna drag Ashley. And you know why they was gonna drag her ass? Because she was gonna have to be very brutally honest with this young lady. Like, bitch, you ain't that. Ashley said, okay, so what is your hair looking like? Your clothes, your makeup? What's that hitting for when you out? And if y'all pay attention, because I'm a divine gamekeeper. If y'all pay attention, this young lady, she started rubbing herself and stuff well, shit, this is what I be having on.
How are you going out? What are you wearing? What's the hair looking like? Are these guys
Yeah,
she scratching her head I be looking like this. Is this not good enough, bitch? No. 20,000? Drake, girl, please. So she not even with the last dude she asked money from. Man, don't get me started, Emmanuel. Don't even get me started. Because we watching too. Look. Hold on. And that's a valid point. Y'all don't be understanding that these men be watching y'all too. While y'all on here talking about, how can I finesse this nigga out of 20,000? You suck his dick. But it's gonna be more than that. You're gonna have to suck it. You're gonna have to buy the groceries. You're gonna have to walk the dog. You're gonna have to throw it back. You're gonna have to mow the line. You're gonna have to, damn, it's a lot you gotta do. Take out the trash. 20,000, bitch. I don't even know you. You want me to just wire that shit? All right, wire that dick then. Dr. Steele says this lady asked how to get a man like she described and waited for Ash to give her some advice, ending with sprinkle, sprinkle. That's exactly what she tried to do. But see, again, I can kind of put a little bit more respect on Ashley because I feel like she is somebody that is fair when it comes to assessing these young ladies on an individual basis. She's just not applying this prostitute, I am the prize ass bullshit to every woman. To where it's like, oh, well, this is how you do it. It's like, bitch, you can't do that. And if you are going to try to do that, you're going to have to do this, do that, do this, and do that. That's cool with you? All right, bet. She's not just making it seem like all women are equal and you can just be basic as fuck and that's cool and saying sprinkle, sprinkle, you know, and getting your damn cash out because after all, you paid for it, right? She's not doing that. And so I can kind of respect it. But if we can peep the game, this young lady is sitting there like, well, shit, bitch, I'm myself. You know, what you mean how my hair is? My hair in this motherfucking basic ass ponytail. I got this basic ass Where's Waldo dress on. I mean, what you mean? Like, bitch, I am the prize. Ain't that what y'all taught us? We the prize automatically. I ain't got to tweak a motherfucking thing.
Return gonna be looking like, so I want to see like what type of approach for that kind of money should I go for?
And how are you going out? Like, what are you wearing? What's the hair looking like? Are these guys like?
Yeah, I have so many.
I don't really want to talk about this on live if I'm being honest.
Okay.
But you know, that's more of a one-on-one call kind of thing.
Got it. Okay.
So, yeah, because you know people are sensitive. But there's just things have to look a certain way if you're asking guys for that, and they gotta be a fugly duck. Or you're like 10 times prettier than they are.
Oh. This young lady, again, the delusion be crazy, y'all. This is why we got to be very mindful and careful about the information that we are promoting. Y'all have these young girls as young as 25 feeling like, oh, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. And I don't have to respect a man. I don't have to, you know, do anything but just exist. And because I'm a prize, I can just be entitled to whatever the fuck I want. There's no work that I need to do on myself because I am that I am already. And you can tell very humbly, Dane, and it's no shade. And you can tell that this young lady was so delusional and so accustomed to having other women out there to feed into her delusion that she didn't anticipate for Ashley to be like, girl, let's not talk about this publicly because it's going to call for me to be very rude and mean to you. You look a mess. Let's start there. You look a mess. And if you are able to land a man that is going to give you 20,000, he going to have to be ugly than a motherfucker. Now, if you are a divine gamekeeper, Ashley just in a roundabout way just said, girl, you not that cute. Now, me personally, I don't think that this young lady is unattractive, but like y'all said, she is very homely and standard, very basic. Okay, very, very basic. And I'm not being mean live in real life. I'm for real. Right? So let's peep some game. Ashley just said, girl, you not that. And if you are able to look up and find a nigga who gonna give you 20,000 just because, he gonna have to be ugly in a motherfucker because you not all of that. And or you gonna have to step your game up and you still gonna have to throw it back. Oh, you caught it too? Hold on, let's peep some game. She like, look, if you do find a nigga like that, he gonna be hella ugly. Cause you ain't even a bad bitch. Edmund says if 20K is easy, like easy money, she can get it by herself. That's what I'm saying. But we gotta peep this game though. A lot of these chicks out here, you all, they try to use reverse psychology. So they'll try to say something like, oh, well, that ain't nothing to a boss. If you was a boss, I mean, it would be cool. Like, even though she a broke ass bitch and she ain't got it. But the game, the manipulation, the strategy, the finesse is to feed it into your mind that, oh, well, damn, if this ain't nothing to her, then this shouldn't be nothing to me either. Because if it is something to me, then that means I'm a broke ass nigga. So what do I need to do to prove to her that I got that too? I'm good too. Like, that ain't nothing to a boss either. Like, I'm good. But the catch to it is a lot of the men today, they caught on to that, and it's like, bitch, please, you starving. How you gonna call me broke and dusty when you out here in my face trying to get the big bucks from the broke dusty? That don't make sense. So you can't really use that finesse, that reverse psychology. I mean, that's nothing to me. Like, you know. I mean, is that a problem for you? Because it shouldn't be. Like, that's not even a problem for me. Like, so do you not have 20,000? You supposed to be like, matter of fact, let me go and get my 20,000 so I can show you, you know, that I really got it like that. So let me go and run to the bank, get me a loan. I mean, pull it out my savings account. Then I'm gonna give you the 20,000. That way you gonna know and see that I'm a grown ass real man, and I'm a high value man. Bitch, please, it don't work. It don't work no more. Y'all laughing? I'm dead ass. Like, that is the strategy to shame you into being like, oh shit, let me prove myself. Bitch, please. Okay, let me blow this back up. Oh, where it go? Okay. Look at Ashley face. You like, girl, I know you fucking lying.
Yeah, because, you know, people are sensitive. But there's just things have to look a certain way if you're asking guys for that. And they gotta be a fugly duck, or you're like 10 times prettier than they are.
Of course.
And
she says, of course. That means she thinks like, bitch, what are you trying to say? Like, I am 10 times prettier than they are. What do you mean things have to look a certain way? Like, bitch, I am that.
If they're asking what are they getting, then it becomes a little transactional. So, and if you're down with that, I'm going to be your young girl. We're going to go out. You're going to fly me out. I'll do things for you and you do things for me. Then that's what it will be. Fun.
Yeah. I've never really done that before. It's usually I get what I need. I don't have to do anything. I know that's different dealing with this generation, but that's just, I don't know if it's like, you know, a love thing or the way I talk or the way I say things to them, but usually it works out in a way to make it seem like it's not transactional. So I don't really do that.
Okay, so you haven't slept with any of these men. That's what you're telling me.
Correct.
Y'all gotta stop, ladies. Y'all are really feeding it into these young ladies' minds that they are not fucking delusional. This very homely young lady is sitting here on the World Wide Web talking about, well, I don't know about you, average at best bitches, but I don't have to put out pussy to get a paycheck. Like, I don't know if this is my gift of gab or, you know, me just being a fine ass natural bitch to where I don't have to wear makeup. I don't need a motherfucking waist trainer. I don't need a fucking wig. I don't need lipstick. I don't. Correct. They give me everything. So my only question for you was to tell me a better way to articulate a nigga giving me that motherfucking paycheck. I didn't need all this extra razzle dazzle as far as my look. What do you mean? Like, bitch, I look better than you. Y'all know that's how these young girls are thinking, especially if you are an older woman. Bitch, you auntie. especially if they feel like you have to put on a bunch of makeup and wigs and shit like that, and they can just be natural, very homely natural, but nevertheless natural. They feel like they are above you, so they gonna be like, bitch, I'm better than you. I'm younger. I don't need all that extra cake up and shit you got on your face, please. And in all actually, and I'm so sorry to say this, because I am somebody that feels like you should embrace who you are and love your natural self. Like I'm her. Okay. But what I have noticed, you all, and it's no shade, no tea. A lot of the chicks out here who are always talking about, I don't wear makeup. Bitch, you need some. I'm sorry. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear eyelashes. Bitch, you should. Okay? You looking like somebody uncle. Y'all be getting on my nerve with that. Y'all be getting on my nerve with that. You need a little bit of mascara or something. Do a little lip liner, a little lip gloss, a little blood, something. Y'all be needing something. It's hardly ever I see a bad bitch, bare face. It's like, damn, that bitch bad in the motherfucker. Nah, you need some makeup. Okay, and it's no shade, no tea. That's just what I have noticed. Y'all laughing, I'm dead ass serious. Shit, and I ain't ugly without my makeup, but I'm gonna still put some on because, bitch, I look very, very plain. Okay, I look plain. It's just boring, motherfucker. You need a little lip liner and some lip glosses, maybe a little bit of blush. Get some tinted, what they say, tinted face cream. Well, the fuck, get some tinted moisturizer. You need some, sis. A lot of y'all be looking like somebody nephew, and it is what it is. Talking about, oh, y'all got lashes and makeup. Bitch, you need some. Okay? You need some. And you might need to stuff your bra a little bit and put a pillow in your pants. Okay? You might need to do something because y'all just be doing, y'all be really trying to flex. I don't wear makeup. I can tell. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, y'all got to be careful. These young girls, they're being very, very delusioned in the things y'all are teaching to them, to where they feel like they bossed up on you. Like, bitch, I don't need all of that. And it's like, you do. You kind of do. You kind of do.
Okay, and how much did he give you last time and you didn't have to sleep with him? What was that amount?
2,000.
2,000. Okay. For 20,000, if you're his Tyra Banks and her prime, right? If you leave me alone, then sure. I'm assuming he will do it, but he's still going to want something.
This not no barbecue. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. I get irritated. Like, you can at least be a bad bitch. It's always the very, very basic, homely, average looking girls. Talk about, I don't wear makeup. I don't need no eyelash. You do. You kind of do. But I'm gonna show you out that on Patreon. I'm gonna say this because I went to the store the other day. It was this fine ass white girl. I kid you not. She was so cute. I looked at her. I was like, oh, she cute. And she had turned. She looked at me and then she said, "You look good." And we said it at the same time, y'all. I say, "You look good." She said, "You look good." And then, you know, she white. Y'all know how white people live. Shout out to my white people. Y'all be funny as hell. But she said, "Jinx." You know what I mean? Because we said, "You look good" at the same time. She's like, "Jinx." She said, "Yes, girl. And your body is tea." I got the video. I'm going to show y'all on Patreon. But, you know, my point is, bad chicks recognize other bad chicks, and the ones who be out here like, yeah, I don't have to do that, I don't have to wear this, I don't have to, you don't be no bad chick though, so you probably do need a little bit of something. But back to my point. My point is, y'all be feeding into these young girls' minds that they can pretty much have somebody to trick off on them for nothing in return. Y'all don't tell the nitties and the degrees or the dark side of this bullshit. This why this has to stop. It has to stop because y'all have these young girls pushing men away. They'll never find a man. No, they'll never find a good quality man. And the men that they do find, they are going to look for their penises to be sucked. Because ain't nobody giving you no motherfucking $20,000 for free. The fuck off GP, bitch, please. Off general penis, the fuck. But peep the game. Ashley asked her, okay, so how much money did he give you the first time? $2,000. Now, this is my own personal opinion. I don't know this young girl. I'm just being serious and silly. Y'all laughing, I'm serious, y'all. Please, hold on. I think she's lying. I find it very, very hard to believe that a man, that's big cap, Daily Raven. I find it very, very difficult to believe that a man just gave her $20,000 and she didn't have to suck no dingaling. She didn't have, like, come on, girl. And see, a lot of these chicks, they will lie like this in order to boost their rankings. That's another finesse tactic. If I can come out and publicly say, look, this guy right here paid this amount of money and I didn't have to do nothing, that's going to feed it into the world's mind or other men that may take interest in her after the fact's mind that, hey, well, I'm going to at least have to gift her $2,000 for free if I want to talk to her. I strongly believe it was probably $20 to $200, maybe. And she had to put extra sauce on it because first things first, like I said, she's trying to put it out there into the ethers that, hey, if any other man comes across this video, you know what you got to pay, right? And you ain't getting no throat go. You ain't getting no ass. $20,000, I'm sorry, $2,000 is the standard price. That's the free admission. That's first things first. And then second off, let's pick some game. She didn't like how Ashley was pretty much diminishing her. So in her mind, this where the levels come into this shit. And there's no shade. I feel like women, we need to be more honest with ourselves to understand that there are rankings. Every woman is not created equally. And I'm sorry. It's going to always be a bitch better than you. I'm sorry. Always. Always. And sorry to say it, but looks do matter. They play a role. Is it getting to a point to where it's becoming a little bit hit or miss because a lot of these bad bitches ain't shit either? Yes. But they do factor in. And we're going to be real about it. We're not going to be like, oh, no, your looks don't matter. Men don't matter. Men don't care if you look like Aunt Jemima. You know, he's still going to just give you the world. And nah, not quite. Okay? Not fucking quite. So we got to be realistic about these things. So the second part of her, in my opinion, embellishing this number, talking about, yeah, he just gave me $2,000, is because she felt a way about Ashley pretty much diminishing her value and belittling her in a way. Pretty much saying like, bitch, you're not that cute. So she had to put extra sauce on it like, nah, he gave me $2,000. And Ashley was like, oh, okay, this bitch thinks $2,000 is money. Because it is levels. And there's no shade, but Ashley is not a bad looking woman. I think she's cute. I do feel like she gives a little bit more plastic to me though. Like for me, for example, I am a very dolly type of girl myself. Like I love makeup and lashes and stuff like that. But in my opinion, Ashley can give a little plastic to where it's like fake, like artificial to the second power type shit. Even though it's cute aesthetically, but it can get a little bit, I don't know how to articulate it without it sounding shady, but I do feel like Ashley is attractive. She's more attractive than a lot of women out here though. We're going to be real about it, right? But nevertheless, to a chick like Ashley, she $2,000 is probably not shit. $2,000 is probably like $20 to her. So when this young girl comes on here talking about, yeah, he gave me $2,000, she like, oh, okay, this bitch think that's money. Okay, and she's clearly lying, but we gonna let it rock. Let's just go ahead and say that, you know, this guy gave you $2,000 just because he really likes your energy so much. Okay. Well, if you're looking to get $20,000, that's a whole nother ballpark that you're not in.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. But okay.
Yeah. So if you're open to that, then I say, you know, go for it. That's not me judging, but I'm keeping it real with you.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
All right, that sounds good. I mean, that's pretty much all my questions. Thank you.
And let me also say the last piece. If you said you have never had to do anything before, then I say, why don't you ask? The worst he can say is no. If in your experience they give it to you without you having to do anything, why not just ask?
Cause she fucking lying, Ashley. She's fucking lying. That's why she came onto your show, so that she can use your, let's say, sugar baby expertise. So you could tell her, like, how do I ask these men to give me $20,000? Because I know a nigga probably getting you $20,000. How you doing it? Well, baby, we got to do things for that. But because these women out here are poisoning these young women into believing in this illusion and facade of, oh yeah, I'm just the prize. All y'all do is be pretty. And they feel like they already bad bitches, don't matter how basic they are. All I need you to do is tell me what to say. I got everything else down pat. I'm a bad bitch. I mean, that's the extent of it, right? I'm a bad bitch. So what do I have to say to get these niggas to cash out? Well, baby, you got to have that ass out. Literally. But they're not telling y'all the real game. They're not being honest with y'all. And before you know it, you looking fucking stupid and crazy. Like, oh, I'm not that cute. And even if I was that cute, I gotta throw that ass. Yes. The fuck is you talking about? Thank you, Saucy. It says hoes be so cap that they think they tens. Man, so irritating. So irritating. But it's not even their fault for real. Look at what they are watching on social media. Look at the platforms that are the biggest on social media that's telling them, oh yeah, baby, you pride. You don't need that. You don't need that. Man gonna just cash on you because you a real woman. Bitch, please. She got humble, y'all. And she didn't like that Ashley humbled her ass.
That's true. Maybe it's like I don't know, you know how men are sometimes, like they come with a lecture or making me try to feel bad for asking or putting it a certain way. So
okay, well, you have to expect that if you're asking for 20 grand. They're gonna try to, you know, yeah.
Let me just put it plain. Ain't no nigga gave this girl no $2,000. She thought that she was cute enough to come on here and then just ask Ashley, hey, what do I say to get some money out these niggas? And Ashley was going to tell her, oh, well, just say this. And she was going to take that and say that and see if she can get some money. Because, again, she thought she already met all the motherfucking marks and she was perfect. But then she got her goofy ass up here and Ashley was like, bitch, you are very basic and bland. And please. So when Ashley asked her, you know, why not just ask? Because, bitch, I can't. That's the real scoop and the real tea. But since we want to live in delusion, I'm just going to say, oh, because you know how men can get. Oh, but I thought you said you had already got you got a few bands already. So what's the big deal? The big deal is this bitch ain't got no damn bands. She got a few hundred, maybe. And a motherfucking Denny's platter.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome, doll. Now, here's the thing, and we're going to have this conversation again. There's a couple of factors here. Okay. Beautiful girl, young, and she's trying to figure it out. I'm not mad at her. Okay. There's some guys who will give a girl 2,000, some guys who will give a girl 10,000, and some guys who will give a girl 20K. I've heard it all. Now, there's girls who are getting that kind of money, but this is not me saying anything about the young lady. From the hair follicle to the toenail, everything is on point for that money. Hair follicle to toenail. There's nothing out of place. Hair is always laid. Makeup is always done. Body is always tea. And the foot is always in a shoe. A good heel. Everything tells a story from the hair follicle down to the toenail. I'm not saying it's not possible for her, but I know for sure that those type of guys expect something. Now, I've spoken to girls who get 50K in a night. I've spoken to girls, I know I do one-on-one calls, who get 100K in a week. And these girls are top tier, gorgeous. They would never show their face on this live, ever. Stunning. And they are doing things. Let me just say that. They are doing things. They're not just pretty and they're not doing anything.
What have I always told y'all? This why I say, again, women are cooked because y'all really believe the fucking hype. I have always told y'all are fucking delusional and crazy if y'all think or thought that these women were out here just, getting flued out for no reason, getting a Birkin bag for no reason, being taken out on vacation for no reason. No, you gotta slurp, chirp, and burp, bitch. But they not telling y'all that because that's not cute. That's not glam. I need you to believe that, no, I'm just a badass bitch. That's why I get all of this. Please, these are whores. And because they're not telling y'all the dark side to this shit, y'all go out here thinking, oh, well, shit, how can I get a man to do that? And not only do you got the slurp, you gonna have to be a bad bitch. And so what Ashley is saying, in a nutshell, is that a lot of y'all are fucking crazy. First things first, you not a bad bitch. And then second off, you not trying to fuck. Girl, please. Y'all want Johns and tricks without having to do no tricks yourself. Please. It's not happening. And a lot of y'all have been set up. Because y'all are approaching every man on this John and trick type of energy. And they like, bitch, what the fuck you think this is? Especially if you're not trying to even do nothing. And it can turn off a lot of men because they could be genuinely trying to get to know you. But because you want some, what a dollar's that type of energy, it's like, oh man, fuck these hoes. So now that the truth is being exposed as far as, yeah, these bitches ain't no bitch that bad. Now y'all like, wait a minute, what? You mean I gotta fuck? Yes, I do. Saucy says, bro, I've never really gave women money, even the ones I've dated. Do you really think that I wouldn't want the return on my investment? Ha! Ha ha! Yeah, do it with no hands. Bitch, you got to, if you want these bands, do it with no hands. On a handstand for this grandstand. Hold on now, bitch. But this is what I said. This is why I said we gotta stop this shit. Y'all have it so far gone that now these women are being hit with the rude reality check of ain't no bitch that bad. Let me put it to y'all like this. And y'all get the like stuff for me. Let me put it to y'all like this. Men are only investing into women that are investing into them too. Notice I said too. It is not a one-way street. It is not a thing of, oh, you so beautiful. Let me give you all my monies. That shit is dead. You so sexy, you so fine, girl. Let me risk it all on you, bitch, please. What are you ready and willing to pour into me in exchange? What can I expect in return for this? And if it's not going to be your devotion, your emotion, the fuck, and y'all know what that is, in more ways than one. Are you ready and willing to hustle? Are you ready to add value? Are you ready to add on to the foundation? Are you ready to make the proper investments and adjustments into, let's say, our monetary things regarding our relationship? Are you ready and willing to throw that ass in the circle? All of that goes under the umbrella of motion. And if you're not trying to do that, bitch, I don't got nothing for ya. Because ain't no bitch that bad. Put it in the chat, y'all. Hashtag ain't no bitch that bad. No. And y'all have been lying. Y'all owe these young ladies an apology. Y'all really do. A lot of these chicks owe these young ladies an apology because they had them growing up believing that no, all I gotta do is be cute, and these men gon' wine and dine me. They gonna marry me. They gonna open up their checkbooks for me because I'm cute. That has never been enough. You feel me, Saucy? You feel me, the truth? Live in real life, CS. Hashtag ain't no bitch that bad. Ain't none. And they are being hit with that harsh reality of, damn, y'all done set me up. Y'all got set up. This is why this entitled bullshit, I am the prize bullshit has got to stop. Because ain't no men outside. Ain't no men trying to get in relationships. And y'all know we need that as human beings. And what's sad is a lot of men are reaching the conclusion of, yeah, I'm happier and more at peace by my damn self, even though I am a human being who would desire a relationship. But at what cost? Literally, at what cost? My freedom, my peace, my money, my time, my energy. Bitch, no. It is that bad. Young ladies, these women have led y'all astray. They did. You ended up being finessed your damn self by trying to get the game on how to finesse a man. Whoopsie. How do I finesse a man? Well, you're gonna have to fuck. You got to look good. You got to be a good woman. You got to pour into this man. He gotta have something. They didn't tell y'all that part though. They just said, "Oh no, because you're the prize." And now y'all believe, "Oh, I'm the prize. I don't need to do nothing." Then when somebody tell you the motherfucking truth, you like, "Oh, okay. Damn, I didn't know that." Yeah, bitch, now you know. Even the bad bitches gotta suck and fuck to get them bucks.
They are doing something for that. And it may be with someone they're not really attracted to. Who's not.
It's giving prostitute. That's what I'm saying. A lot of y'all young ladies were finessed into a lifestyle of prostitution. And it's no shade. The reason why you were finessed into it is because they taught you that is essentially what being a feminine woman is. A feminine woman is a woman who sets herself up to be tricked off on. But the part that they left out is, in order to be tricked off on, you have to be attractive and you're going to have to fuck. You're going to have to pour into that man in more ways than one. It's not just going to be because, oh, I'm so cute. So, the fuck? What that mouth do? They left that part out because that didn't stroke your ego. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Really eye candy or soul food.
Yeah. And let's be clear. The sprinkle, sprinkle lady, she even said some shit to that effect. She said some shit like, oh, yeah, you know, who cares about if you're attracted? Is that not some prostitute ass shit? As long as he has the big bag on the dresser, then it really doesn't matter if you like him, if you all can relate to one another, if you all are attracted to one another, if you all have any chemistry. Fuck chemistry. Where's the cash? Sprinkle, sprinkle. And y'all ate that shit up. You know why? Because she was saying, well, as long as you're beautiful, you know, you wear your makeup like this and you do your wing eyeliner like that and you put on this wig and, you know, you push your titties up like that, then, you know, the men are just going to come making it rain. But they didn't tell y'all that these men was going to make it rain on that ass too. And not with no cash. Drizzle, drizzle. They ain't tell y'all that. Because again, that's not going to get me a course sign up. If I tell you you essentially got to be a prostitute, you ain't going to sign up for my course, bitch. No. I got to tell you, oh, I got the game sweets. And if you want the game, sign up at sprinklesprinkle.org. And I'm going to tell you all you need to do. Y'all laughing, I'm dead ass serious. And now these young girls out here like, oh, okay, well, shit. I watched a few of Sprinkle TikTok videos and a few of her voodoo magic videos on YouTube. All I'm gonna do is put that nigga name in a sock, put some salt in that motherfucking sock, put it in the freezer, and he gonna be stone cold in love with me by tomorrow, and he gonna give me all his money. Sprinkle. No, bitch. Drizzle. And yes, you have to be a bad. I can't stress that enough. If you're not, Lord, let me let Ashley continue.
So I want y'all to keep that in mind. Here's the other part. If you're a girl who's making that kind of money, right? Let's say you're a girl who's getting 20,000, 30,000. Let's say you're an Instagram baddie kind of girl, right? You make that kind of money from bookings. You make that kind of money from social media. You have that allure where you make that money. Like you're an entrepreneur, but a social media influencer entrepreneur. Guys will also send you that kind of money without anything initially. Does that make sense? The Instagram baddies who are making the money through their social media, you can see it. They're selling out on hair. They're selling out on nails. They're selling out on makeup and waist trainers. Those men are gonna come and be like, oh, here, because they see you already doing it. They see you. They know you a baddie already, but you making that kind of, oh, here's 20 bands, here's 10 bands in a Chanel bag. That's for you. But sometimes what I think the issue is that a lot of the everyday girls, and I'm not saying there's not a market for that, right? A more natural, don't need to be super beat, hair don't need to be super laid, right? I'm not saying there's not a market for that. But you can't just be everyday girl, girly pop, girl next door pop, and we're not getting in our glamour bag, okay? We got to stick it in our glamour bag. All right? We really got to get in it. And you have to also say, well, what am I willing to do? Because he's not coming up off this money for nothing. Okay? And this is no shade. This is no shade. What I'm about to say is no shade. But if the escort girlies who are bad, okay? If the escort girlies who are bad, who know the game, not only do they have the look, the hairpiece, the makeup, the body, the feet, the shoe to match in the game, if they got to lay down, what makes you think you don't? You giving up something. You giving up one of the holes. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. And most of them have you beat in the looks department.
Ashley said what the fuck she said. This has got to stop. All of this prostitution, as Terrence just said, it has to stop. All of this delusion, it has to fucking stop. Y'all have dug yourself in a hole and painted yourself into a corner. And honestly, I don't know if y'all can dig yourselves out. I really don't. It's getting that damn bad. You know, Terenzo said these days there's no pro in their DNA. He can't even call y'all a prostitute because you ain't no pro at shit. You're just poor. And I hate that for y'all because it didn't have to be like this. Drizzle, drizzle. It didn't. It didn't have to be like this. Saucy says, back when I was in high school, you had to be clicked up to figure out who the hoes is. Now they're everywhere. We needed moral average women. The basic bitches is hoes. The bad bitches is hoes. Like it's bad. And what's scary though, and where a lot of these chicks are messing themselves up is some of them, shit, a lot of them feel like, no, I don't have to be a hoe. And a man should just give me the world. You know, just because. I don't have to give you sex. I don't have to give you a relationship. I don't have to give you love. I don't have to give you support. Like, no. And this has got to stop. Otherwise, y'all will be cooked for life. Y'all are really out here with this level of delusion when you got bad bitches who not even on this type of time in life. But all of the sprinkles of the world, y'all can't even be mad at these young girls for thinking how they think because you taught them that way. You taught them that it was okay for them to approach relationships with their hands out. I ain't got to put no ass out there. I ain't got to do this. I ain't got to do that. The most I have to do is be cute. Y'all did that. And so you can't be mad when they come on your live stream asking you, well, how I get this nigga to give me $1 million? And then you looking at her like, bitch, where's the worth? You asked for $1 million, but I don't see. You ain't measuring up to no fucking $1 million, but y'all taught them that. And now the men who even wanted to be in relationships, who wanted stability and security for these women and families with these women, they don't even want them. You know why? Because you taught them to be a fucking sprinkle prostitute. Anyway, I love y'all. I respect y'all. I thank y'all so very much for pulling up with me on very little to no notice. Honestly, it was like no notice. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for y'all donations because y'all gotta give me no money. So thank y'all who gave super chats, all of that. But yeah, when I came across these clips, y'all, I was like, damn, these go hand in hand and we gotta talk about it. And I knew I was gonna get a little bit too raunchy and real and uncut and unfiltered. And that guy already was a little bit raunchy starting off. I couldn't make that no damn upload. We had to get into the nitties and gritties of this. So thank y'all for pulling up with me. I should see you all on Wednesday for our Patreon, and we're gonna get into some more things on that. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Okay, do y'all feel like this is gonna get better or worse? Do y'all feel like a lot of these chicks are a little bit delusional in how they are thinking? Is the way that they are thinking delusional? Are they delusioned? Are they out of their damn minds? Are they crazy? Or do you feel like, no, they are entitled to that? That is fine. A woman is the prize. Let me know. Okay. But I'm going to see y'all later. Much love and peace to y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's nights. And yeah, I'm going to see y'all later. Okay. Much love and peace. To my crown heads and ladies, we gotta do fucking better because otherwise, y'all are going to continue to be cooked. Peace.